Donna here from the Crafty Ways. Today I'm showing you how I stamp in my planner. So I'm using the personal pages from Cocoa Daisy and then stamps from Cocoa Daisy as well. And this is their August kit. So the stamps are from the memory keeping kit, the pocket kit, and then the planner kit. I'll link down the specific ones down below because I don't remember offhand right now. So the ink I'm using is StazOn, I don't really know how to say it. But it's just the black ink because it is permanent, so it works really well like on top of washi like I just did. So since August starts on a Wednesday, I blocked off the Monday through Tuesday because there's no point of having it, and I used the washi tape, and I kind of did like a brick pattern as you can see. And then it was a bit plain, so I just added some stamps on top of it. Some of the bees, some of the flowers, which looked really cute with the weekly layout. So your stamps don't always have to be functional. They can be for decoration as well, but you can also use them for function. Sometimes I like to test it out, like what it looks like before inking it, as you saw before, and then I'll just go right ahead. So I'm using that flower to divide this Saturday and Sunday. Usually I use washi tape, but that was actually the perfect width, like the flower, so it fit perfectly in the middle there. So that was exciting. It's those little things that we get excited about whenever we plan. And then here's a functional stamp that you can use. So you can use this as a little checkbox for your daily to-dos, or like task or memory keeping, whatever you want to use. So I stamped it on Wednesday and Sunday. I use it mostly for decoration, but again, you can use it for function. So now I'm just stamping away, and then I thought this little beeline would look cute with the bee like flying around. Just adds more to the layout. I didn't stamp it all the way as you can see, so I'm just going over it with it, which is why it's really helpful to use an acrylic block. That way you can see where you're stamping. The acrylic block is from a couple months ago. It came in one of the Cocoa Daisy kits. I love it because usually the acrylic blocks are pretty thick, but this one is thin enough to go into your pocket for your planner. So that's pretty nifty. And what I do is I do wipe my stamps with a baby wipe, and it gets most of the ink off, not all of it. I'm not really anal when it comes to cleaning my stamps. That's just personal. You can clean them if you want. Now I'm just putting some hexagons, and really I'm just putting hexagons just for decoration. There's no purpose for it. But again, you can use it for a purpose. Like this one I'm going to keep empty, and it'll be like my highlight for the day. And then I like the other hexagons because it makes your eye move throughout the layout. And I do use black throughout this, one, because I have most of my inks packed up already since I'm moving in a couple weeks. And then two, I really love black ink because you can always color in with markers or color pencil. And it's just easy to go with black instead of changing colors. But that's a personal choice. So what I do is I whip out my markers. I'll link these down below as well. I believe I got them on Amazon a couple years ago on Prime Day, and I love them. They're similar to Tombow markers. I've never actually used Tombow markers, so I don't know how they compare quality-wise, but they're double-sided. So they have the thin point and then they have the brush. So now I'm just coloring it in to match the layout. As you can see, I picked colors that match the washi tape. So I'm just coloring in to make your eye go out throughout the whole page, like I mentioned before. So if you were going to use these hexagons as functional, I would probably color them in whenever you finish the task, rather than how I am right now. But that's just an idea. And then I'm coloring these in as well. And what's awesome about the StazOn ink as well, that I didn't mention before, is that it dries super fast, so you don't have to worry about smudging. That's what I don't like about other inks that I've used. So yeah, definitely comment down below if you have a different favorite ink than me. That would be interesting to hear about. It's always fun to try out new things. I probably went to go fetch something. Yes, I did. These are Cocoa Daisy stamps as well. They're the number stamps. They came in one of the kits. I would have to go back and look. I lost the Monday. Do you see that? I was so upset. So for this, I'm just putting the week of, and I'm going to use my yellow ink, which I haven't packed. I think I left out yellow because this kit has so much yellow in it, so I thought I would use it. This is Studio Calico ink, which it's like a pigment ink, so it's pretty hard. Like, it gets everywhere if you don't clean off the stamp. But yeah, so that was me stamping in my planner. Hope you enjoyed it. Give it a thumbs up, comment down below. Thanks so much. Bye.